Charged with his wife's murder 23 years ago, this man, Michael Haim, goes before a Jacksonville judge seeking more freedom while he waits for his trial to begin. Haim has been out on bond since last December, 1 year after police found the remains of his wife, Bonnie Haim, in the backyard of their Northside home.
Today, his lawyers asked court to relax the terms of his bond so that he can return to North Carolina to live with his wife. Channel 4's Chris Barreto covered the hearing, and he's joining us now live from the courthouse to tell us what the judge decided. Chris.
The judge denied that motion. He said that he believes the conditions of the bond were appropriate when they were set and are still appropriate now. Therefore, Michael Haim will have to remain in the state of Florida until the end of his trial.
I find it really hard to believe that an individual of his education and apparently of his special, wonderful character can't get some job in the entire state of Florida.
Prosecutor Jeff Moody was responding to the defense attorneys for Michael Haim on their claim that his bond conditions are causing undue financial hardship on Haim and his current wife. She testified today that she barely has enough money to pay her bills. She also said that Haim can't find work in Florida, but has multiple opportunities in North Carolina, where he was living with her before his arrest.
She testified herself. I can pay my bills with a little left over. I'm sorry you don't get a bunch of money to save, but the reality of the situation is your husband's charged with murder. And there's a chance he may go to prison, so you'll be paying a lot of bills by yourself.
Haim was previously released on $200,000 bond. As part of that bond, he can't leave the state of Florida and must appear at every court hearing.
Quite frankly, most, if all, criminal defendants who get in trouble end up going through financial difficulty. Most people lose their job. Being arrested does have an impact on families. It has an impact across the board, whether you've been arrested for trespass to murder.
Attorney Gene Nichols, who's not affiliated with the case, says the judge denying the motion is not surprising. He says that the set bond of $200,000 was much lower than the $2 million the state asked for.
Are they going to come back to court? Are they a threat to society? That's why you set a bond. That's why you set monetary conditions and other conditions to make sure that the public is safe and that person's going to come back to court.
Haim's attorneys told the judge that he is not a flight risk, saying that there's 23 years of evidence, some of it under surveillance, that shows he's not trying to hide. Michael Haim's next hearing has been set for April the 6th. His attorneys did tell the judge today that they believe it could be almost 2 years before this trial even begins. Michael Haim and his attorneys had no comment after today's hearing. Live at the Duval County Courthouse, I'm Chris Barreto, Channel 4, the local station.